If you've ever wanted to create a transparent gradient in Photoshop, this tutorial is going to make that process simple, fast, and professional. In this video, I'm going to show you the best non-destructive way to fade a photo or design into transparency using a layer mask, so you can control the effect without permanently deleting anything. This is perfect for blending images, creating smooth fades for social media graphics, making website banners, or giving your artwork a clean, polished look. And if you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more Photoshop tips just like this. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open Photoshop and select the layer you want to fade into transparency. This could be a photo, a graphic, text, or any other layer that you want to blend out gradually. The reason we use this method is because it's non-destructive, which means you can always go back and adjust it later without losing the original image. Now go to the bottom of the Layers panel and click the Add Layer Mask icon. That's the little rectangle with a circle inside it. Once you click it, you'll see a white mask thumbnail appear right next to your layer thumbnail. This mask is what controls what becomes visible and what fades away. Since the mask is white by default, everything is still visible for now. Next, choose the Gradient tool from the toolbar. You can also press G on your keyboard as a shortcut. Once the Gradient tool is active, look at the Options bar at the top of the screen. Click the Gradient Preset drop-down so you can choose the colors for your gradient. Open the Basics folder, then select the black to white gradient preset. This is the key to making the fade work properly, because black will hide areas on the mask and white will reveal them. After that, make sure the gradient style is set to Linear Gradient. This is the first icon next to the Gradient Preset dropdown, and it gives you a smooth, straight transition across the mask. This is the most common option for creating a transparent gradient, especially when you want a clean fade from one side of the image to the other. Now here's the important part. Before you draw the gradient, click directly on the white layer mask thumbnail in the Layers panel. You want to make sure the thin border is around the mask, not the image itself. If the image thumbnail is selected instead, the gradient will affect the picture instead of the transparency mask, and that will give you the wrong result. Once the mask is selected, go to your canvas and click and drag in the direction you want the fade to go. The area where you start dragging will become black on the mask, which means that part will fade into transparency. The area where you release the mouse will stay white, which means that section will remain fully visible. The transition between those 2 points creates the smooth gradient fade. For example, if you drag from the bottom of the image upward, the bottom will fade out while the top stays visible. If you drag from left to right, the image will fade across horizontally. You can experiment with different directions depending on the look you want. If the effect doesn't look quite right, don't worry. Because you're using a mask, you can simply undo and try again, or adjust the gradient until it feels perfect. Here's a really useful tip. Hold the Shift key while dragging to keep your gradient perfectly straight. This locks the line horizontally, vertically, or at a 45-degree angle, which makes the fade look much cleaner and more precise. It's a small trick, but it can make a big difference when you want a professional-looking result. And that's really all there is to it. Using a layer mask and the Gradient tool is the best way to create a transparent gradient in Photoshop because it's flexible, editable, and completely non-destructive. You can use this technique for photo blending, poster design, thumbnails, website graphics, and so much more. If this video helped you out, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Photoshop tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.